here we are walking the course. I've walked it once already, so this is sort of my second view of it. 3 fences are really nice, forward, not overly big, but really good attacking fences. We're at fence 4, which is a really nice big trachana with a nice ditch under it. My personal opinion of the course so far is that it's pretty kind, I feel. There are a couple of really good questions sort of midway round, but they give you, as you'll see, about 6 fences to really get into our stride before they start asking questions. Now, fence 7, straight line to a corner, which is fence 8 obviously, so I can circle. If I wanted to jump in and do a circle to get back to it, I could, because it's separately numbered. But I'm quite happy that she should go on this stride. 12 strides to here, 12 of my strides, which is 2 strides ideally. But as you can see, we're quite a way off it. I think a lot of people will do this on free. They'll land, they'll pop, maybe put a tiny bit of a curve in, because going dead straight is going to be a very short free. I'll just see how she is. You know, if she jumps it and she locks on and she wants to go, I'll just sit there and let her get on with her job. Okay, so as you can see, hopefully jumped into the log really well. A nice long gallop through up this mound to 9B, which this is a straight route. And again, you know, I'll have a go at this because, unless she jumps in really badly, but you know, just lots of power, really ride up here to this, you know, and then just, it's a nice fence, you know, just kick and get off. The long route is obviously coming slightly more down the water. And over this fence, which you've still got a bit of an incline, but it's much narrower, much narrower. So I'll sort of go for the straighter route. And again, you know, she's got so much experience that she should jump out with her eyes closed. Should. Okay guys, so after we've jumped the arrowhead on top of the mound, she'll take a lot of riding, you know, and be really positive there. It's straight ahead, B, which is a duck out. So again, you know, it's there to be jumped. I think it's really fair question. If for any reason you didn't want to go that way, you have to go all the way around and jump the duck coming back towards us, which is 10A, and then straight ahead over 10B, which is a skinny long route. So it's basically reversing it. Again, we've got to go the straight route in, which is A here. Then just keep walking down to the ditch, and as you'll see, here, after probably a stride or 2, it starts running down. So quite a decent ditch with a lot of water. We'll jump over that just like this. And as you can see, the C element is a real skinny out. So it's really just important that the minute you get over the ditch, you look at your seat, look where you're going, be fixed on it. And if you had a good enough jump over this and you're confident to go for the C, kick out, just keep going towards it. Okay, so yeah, serious ditch. Serious ditch. But again, just one not to look into the bottom. Just 4 or 5 strides out, kick and close your eyes and kiss your ass goodbye and hope you get it on a good one. Guys, just to give you sort of an idea of dimensions, you know, you could kneel it. I'm just going to walk this actually. It's about 3 yards, you know, it's nearly a long bound, but you know, don't think of it like that. This is just a sort of fence to really gallop at. These are much more rider friendly, because when I stand here, it looks socking great, whacking great big scary fence. But when I'm back out there, it looks much nicer. We're at fence 15, which is quite a big table with running water, obviously, directly just before the water. And I think this is just a bit of a question because they'll be a bit lucky, maybe, you know, it's our 3rd water already. So what I said earlier about if you've got a horse that isn't great with water, jumping something that's full of water is not going to help them, and sort of going 8 or 9 strides and then being asked to jump into water. So I think big positive jump here, maybe a smack down the shoulder, down the backside, just to say, look, I mean business. Okay, so, you know, as I said, really only a 3-foot brush really. I'm just going to walk on the other side so you can see the drop. I've got to be careful, I've not got wet weather foot gear on. But yeah, basically if I stand on the edge of the water, it's a good probably 6 foot drop. So it's really important to be really brave. Here, like the other water, which I think is really nice, it's all in a straight line. The middle element and the out's quite big, but it just makes me want to jump this and just kick to get out. Be positive and be brave. There's none of this turning and faffing and pulling. It's just real sort of kick on and get out. Okay, so here we are at fence 19 and 20, just 2 angled sort of houses, of a bit of a mound coming to it. I think quite nice, just again quite nice positive riding. The striding's a bit long, but hopefully you will have kicked up the mound to get to it, then you immediately run downhill. So I think it's just a case of basically just letting them, once you're in, just keep straight and letting their momentum take you there. Okay, so here we are at fence 22, which is another quite a big ask. It's 2 brushes, slightly on the skew if. For me, the most direct route is the right hand side of the first one to the left hand side of the second one. Just come a bit close, I'll just walk it. Something that does sort of seem quite common on this course is the distances are all really long. Not unsafe long, just really gallopy long, which will suit Frosty because, she loves being forwards and, standing off. So in a way, hopefully it will suit her, but it wouldn't be great if you had a horse that was a little bit chicken or you missed or you got a bad jump, because you've suddenly got to keep up that positive and the horse has got to keep positive and be happy to keep standing off fences and difficult ones, with angles. But I'm just going to walk this to see what this is like. So you go 2 yards for takeoff, and then every 4 yards for the horse's stride. So that's 1 stride, 2 strides, and then 1, 2. Okay, so yeah, if you go back 2 yards, you're going to be standing you're going to be off this a long way. So I think this will probably be a fence just to shorten and put an extra stride in, because it's a really big fence. If you stand off from here, it's going to be a really big effort. And we've got a corner afterwards, so that's also the the real issue. You can't just wing this and think, oh great. You've got to think of your turn afterwards. Okay, so here we are at fence 30, which we're only 2 fences from home. This is the second last. Double of skinnies on a straight line. I think fair, I think strong for tired horses, but I think fair. Just keep straight, keep them together, loads of leg round them, and I think it should ride absolutely fine.